Hello guys, Fight here back with another video and in this video and in back with another Pokemon Insurgence video, and in this video we will be going through the Rezzai desert. But first let's just pack up on potions and all that stuff, especially on super repels, because in the desert there are gonna be a lot of Pokemon, but I don't have enough money, so I can only buy three super repels. So let's just go on with that. So I'm just gonna train Grimy in this episode because Grimy is level 36 and I need to train it up, and Grimy is close to evolving. Lonely and Clever are gonna hold off right now. So are gonna hold on to right now. I'm gonna, because first I need to just train up Muk, and Muk is about to evolve. Grimy evolves relatively soon, so it's gonna be in this episode hopefully, and after that I'll train Lonely and then I'll train Cleaver in between. So we'll get on to that. But Cleaver I need to trade to evolve, but in the later point in game there's a place where we can trade evolutions without trading them. If I want, I can evolve Cleaver into a Scizor right now, but I don't need to do that because I just want, because it learns moves a little later, and plus having Cleaver is okay for now. I just want to use Cleaver for now. I don't want to just jump onto Delta Scizor right off the bat. So there is actually a Mega Evolution available for Delta Scizorite. So in this Rezzai desert, I need to remember to use the Super Repel. The music of this cave or this desert is okay. It's just like eerie. Should someone as young as you really be in the desert, it can be very dangerous place. So if it can be very dangerous place and you're warning me about that, then why are you battling me just to take me down? You are just making my danger even far more greater. I'm gonna use Grimy against it. Grimy should be able to take out the Lucario. It's using special defense. It used my special defense harshly. I'm gonna send Bulbapedia, but it can have Flash Cannon and it can take me out with Flash Cannon as well. I don't think so. It would have probably used it before if it had something. Psychic does half HP damage. Nice chunk of damage. I'm gonna use Psychic to take it out. It didn't use any moves. I was just like being afraid of nothing. But I need to be cautious at this stage of the game, because it's a Nuzlocke, and in just like moments in one battle, if I lose one Pokemon, even if I lose one of the three, like my main Pokemon, which are Snorlax, Bulbapedia and Crobat, then I'm just gonna be blown away, because won't have much Pokemon to handle these trainer Pokemon. Torkoal, let's see if I can beat a Torkoal. Flamethrower, oh my goodness, Flamethrower does a heck lots of damage. I'm gonna switch in, let's see, I'm gonna switch in Batgirl. I don't have any resistance to fire. I'm gonna switch into Batgirl. Batgirl takes the Flamethrower relatively well. The Grimy didn't take it relatively well because it was lower leveled, and plus it is an unevolved Pokemon, so it doesn't have the greatest stats. But the Torkoal whittled me down to low HP as well. I'm gonna use a Super Potion on my Crobat. Come on, my Batgirl, which is Batgirl. Body Slam is gonna do a good chunk of damage, not that much. I'm gonna use a Hyper Potion because Super Potion doesn't heal me all the way. Plus I need all my health because it whittles me down to the same exact health that I had before. So Batgirl has been the MVP of this playthrough, to be honest. It was Batman before, but now it's a Batgirl now. So Crobat, in honest, has been the MVP of this Pokemon Insurgence game. Pokemon Insurgence. I like Batgirl, but Crobat as a Pokemon, but I've gone more closer to it because of this Nuzlocke. The thing about Nuzlocke that I like is it just brings you closer to the Pokemon that you don't use often, because you get only one chance in a route to catch a Pokemon, and you have to go with the Pokemon that you have. You can't just like say, no, I don't like this Pokemon, I'm not gonna use it. You have to use that Pokemon because you don't have any choice. You don't have any more encounters. So, and plus when you get like something that you don't like, and when you spend time and it works greater for you, and it does the job for you, wins battles for you, that Pokemon, you grow towards it, and it like grows you towards the Pokemon that you won't use normally on a normal playthrough. This is the thing that I like about Nuzlocke, and thing that I hate is, of course, when we are attached to those Pokemon, then they die. When they die, we can't revive them. So that's the case that I don't like about Nuzlocke, but it is Nuzlocke. It just adds a little bit of interest to it, a little bit of spiced up. It makes the playthrough spiced up and a little bit more interesting to watch, because you always have that hinge or just difficulty or just like danger in your mind that you can lose a Pokemon at any time, and you can't revive it, you can't heal it, and you can't use it again. So thank God that Rock Blast missed. Oh, I should be paying attention on the battle, because this golem's pretty hard to take out. The thing about Snorlax is that special defenses are godly high. Special defenses are super duper high, but defenses are pretty low. It has a plus in special defense nature and minus in defense nature, so that's why it has good special defense but very low defense. I'm gonna pick up this super potion, and what's up here? It's a great ball. Nice. I'm gonna move on. I don't like, to be honest, this desert because sand is just brewing, and plus I don't like sandstorms. In real life I might like them. I haven't encountered a sandstorm in real life because I don't live in a sandy area or in a deserted area, so there are no sandstorm here. But I don't like sandstorm in game because it makes harder for me to see the dialogue and my character, so that's why I don't like sandstorm in game, because it's just like wind brewing, like brown wind brewing all over the screen. But anyways, it's the weather, it has to be harsh. Like rain also covers or makes the surrounding wet, so it also has to have an effect on the surrounding. So block, come on, what are you gonna do with the block? Learn a good move, Snorlax. It's gonna send out a Sol Rock. I'm just using the traditional switch in switch out training method because I don't have EXP share yet. But this is also pretty good method because having lucky egg just like reduces my time in training, just helps me in training my grimy faster. Oh my goodness, that Stone Edge did a heck lot of damage. That gives the fact, even though it was a critical hit, but it did lots of damage. If I had like a good defense nature or good defenses, it wouldn't have done much. So like that, Grimy is evolving into a Delta Muck. Let's check what that Delta Muck looks like. It exactly looks like a normal Muck would look like, but it's like a sandy one. It's learning submission. Since it have only ground and normal moves, I'm gonna teach it submission. Submission is not the greatest move, but it is something at least. So Grimy, its ability is, it has a hasty nature, plus in speed. It has a regurgitation ability. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a dino in his head, or dino. It has, so it has an ability in which it has a Pokemon in its mouth, and it just has in its mouth, and when it attacks, the Pokemon also attacks. So it's basically like parental bond. It it attacks twice. The Pokemon attacks twice. So it's basically like Kangaskhan's ability parental bond. But in this time, it just has that Pokemon stuck in your mouth, and that Pokemon can be any Pokemon. It's a pretty cool ability. I know about this ability, and I remembered that when my friend was playing through this game. His name is Zero. He also has his name is not literally Zero. His YouTube name is ZeroGLTX. He has a YouTube channel, and while he was playing through the game, he also had a Delta Muk, and his ability was also this regurgitation, I believe, and it had Natu in it. Natu was stuck in his mouth. So Pokemon can be different. Any Pokemon can be stuck into mouth. I don't think legendary or big Pokemon can be stuck into his mouth. I think probably the pre-evolved forms, the first forms of any Pokemon can be in its mouth. So I think not big Pokemon like Haxorus or Dragonites can be in his mouth. So anyways, I got the better Pokemon. I don't know, like it just like damages more based on the Pokemon stats that you have got in his mouth. And the thing that the attack is depending upon the attack, which the second attack is based upon the Pokemon. The second attack's typing is based upon the typing of your Pokemon. For example, my Dino is a Dark and Dragon type, so the second attack it's gonna use is gonna be a Dark type attack. So that's gonna be the case. So it's a pretty cool ability, but I prefer the second ability it has. I believe second ability is Sap Sipper. It is a great ability. It just like neglects its weakness of grass types, which is great, but this ability is cool. It can help you out, but I prefer Sap Sipper on Grimy. I'm gonna use Sandtomb on Shuckle, and since it uses Power Trick, it's gonna be easy to take out this Shuckle. Man, my Grimy is now at level 40. All of a sudden, it's the MVP. Not the MVP, but it is helping out. It's learning Earthquake. I'm gonna forget Bulldoze. I'm not gonna forget Sandtomb, because Sandtomb can help me out dealing with those bulky Pokemon. So that's why I'm gonna keep Sandtomb, even though Bulldoze is a very useful move. So it is like doing some work, man. My Delta Muk is now finally putting in some work. Goomy, I should have trained like Lonely, start training Lonely. Earthquake is gonna be enough to take out the Goomy, and it's gonna trend in Delhi, but I'm gonna switch in. Let's see, I'm gonna switch in Lonely. I'm just gonna use the same method as I used to train Delta Muk. So I'm gonna use the switch in switch out training method to train my Lonely. Bulbapedia, I'm gonna switch in Bulbapedia. Let's see, I'm gonna use Leech Seed on it. I really like Leech Seed as a move because it's basically like it's cool to just like suck off like your opponent's HP. It's cool, and plus one of the best things I like about Leech Seed is that when you survive with very little amount of HP, it is just fascinating for me, because you are just like stalling, and I don't like stalling, but just like using Leech Seed, stalling with Leech Seed, I like it a lot. And plus surviving while just like taking the opponent's health, I just like find it very entertaining or very fun for me. So Earthquake hopefully is gonna be able to take out the Dene. Yep, it's gonna take out the Dene easily, and My Lonely is gonna grow up to level 25. It's gonna learn Ice Shard. Let's see. Nah, I'm not gonna teach it Ice Shard because Gardevoir is a special attacker. It specializes in special attack, not in physical attack. If you wanna evolve your Delta Trolls to a Delta Gallade, then Ice Shard is perfect for Delta Gallade. So let's go into this cave. So this is actually Rezzai Cavern, a new area. This cave has plenty of valuable minerals. That's why it attracts miners from all over the region. Is that so? What's your name? Lady Tristy with his Simisage. I need to switch out. I should have put Lonely in front of the party. Lonely. I'm gonna switch in Batgirl because it can take me out now. I'm gonna use acrobatics to take out the Simisage. Which is cool. I enjoy just like killing Pokemon with one hit moves. Like OHKOing Pokemon, using only one move and just like taking them out. And plus at the other hand, it's like also lame at the same time if you're just like OHKOing every Pokemon. So it's like lame and it's easy, and I don't like that much of easiness in a game. I like the game to be hard to give it a challenge, but I am frustrated when the games, and plus at the same time I'm also frustrated when the games like are super duper hard. For example, the GTA missions, I'm just talking about a completely different franchise in a different game, but never mind. When I'm talking about GTA, I was talking about GTA. GTA has the first GTA Vice City. It has so many difficult levels. When the later game goes on, the level which is like Demolition Man, yeah, that level, that challenge is so hard to complete, and plus I'm offended at that. It's so hard to complete. You have to, plus there's a timer also on it. Even if you like are doing it greatly, you are doing it nicely or are doing it correctly, but in the end you have to consider the timing on it. You have to be quick in your missions. So that's thing, it makes me offended when a game is super duper duper hard. I just feel like quitting. I don't quit right off the bat that I lost and I quit now. I just like try to, I just basically try to complete the task, and I have completed the task a number of times, but it's frustrating. It takes many tries to complete that task. So the repel effect worn off, and I'm gonna catch a Pokemon in this route, or in this Rezzai desert, because I didn't caught any Pokemon. It is gonna be a Krokorok. Man, I don't think I have any Pokeballs. I don't think I have any Pokeballs because I didn't buy any of them. I know I picked a few Pokeballs, but I don't know if I have enough of them to capture the Krokorok in it. Let's see how many Pokeballs I have. I have 3 Great Balls, so I definitely pick these Great Balls in these routes. Uh, it's not gonna be able to catch the Krokorok. Let's see if I'm able to catch the Krokorok with these 2 Great Balls. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yup, I caught the Krokorok, and it's time to nickname the Krokorok. What do I nickname it? Let's see. It's a desert croc Pokemon, and I'm gonna nickname, let's see, I'm gonna nickname it Sandy. Yep, Sandy. Oh my goodness, I named it Sand. I didn't want to name it Sand, it was by mistake. I want to name it Sandy. By the time you guys all know that I am not very good at nicknaming Pokemon. Like, for some reason creative names don't come into my mind. I don't know why. I don't have like nicknames for Pokemon in general. Now the encounter for this Rezzai Cavern is gonna be a Nosepass. So I don't have much Pokeballs. I only have one Great Ball and one Timer Ball that I just picked. I'm gonna use a Great Ball now. So let's see if we can catch this Nosepass. Nosepass is okay, not the best encounters. It has a 4 time weakness when it evolves into a Probopass, which is ground type. But it is a pretty cool Pokeball. I'm gonna name it Mustache because when it evolves it gains a mustache and that's it. Man, I suck at naming Pokemon. I seriously suck at naming Pokemon. I just don't get it why I suck at nicknaming Pokemon. I just don't have that creative mind in nicknaming Pokemon or just giving cool nicknames to them. I just like based off on their appearance, I just quickly give them the nicknames. And these nicknames need to be somewhat generic and sound cool at the same time. So Black Belt Adam is gonna send in his throw. I'm gonna send in my Bulbapedia at you. It's gonna use Storm Throw. Oh, I thought that it's this move that switches me out. But that's actually Circle Throw. Circle Throw switches me out. Storm Throw always lands a critical hit. It is just like Frost Breath. It paralyzed me. One of my most worst hacks in Pokemon games is Parahacks. It's paralyzed because not only the speed drops into not only the speed is like dropped into 75%, but there's also a big chance that you get paralyzed fully and you can't attack the next turn. So that I hate about it. And Parallax for me always paralysis always is like very bad for me. Like I have 3-4 turns of Parallaxes in a row. Because that's just my luck in this game. While I was just like grinding up and catching up to the point where I was, I remember when I got Parallaxed and like for like from 8 turns when I was Parallaxed, I got only 2 attacks off, and for the rest of turns, 6 turns I was paralyzed, fully paralyzed. So that's the thing, that's my luck in this game. But I always tend to get the worst luck in these hacks. When I like confuse someone, the Pokemon never hit themselves. But when someone confuses me, I always hit myself. There is very less chance of me not hitting myself in confusion. Finally defeated that Black Belt guy. Lonely is level 27. I should remember. I should give it the lucky egg, and it would probably help us in training our Delta rolls, Delta Curlia, that is, into and evolving it into a Delta Gardevoir. It is very close to evolving. We just need 3 more levels because the Gardevoir evolves at level 30. Oh, I obtained a root fossil. As I was saying, Gardevoir or Curlia evolves into Gardevoir or Gallade at level 30. No, it doesn't evolve into Gallade at level 30. You need a Dawnstone to evolve your Curlia into Gallade. So it's gonna evolve pretty soon. Maybe in this episode it will evolve. I don't know, because we are in 24 minutes in the episode. Might evolve in this episode or it might evolve in the next episode, but it would evolve relatively soon. It just need 2 levels more. Grimy, I'm gonna send in Grimy. Grimy is gonna just demolish that thing right there. Magneton. Sling sound. I like that sling sound when it makes 4 times super effective moves. I just don't get it. What do you don't get it, scientist? Let's break this talk. Hearthstone, I obtained in Hearthstone. Man, I've been lucky in finding many cool new cool things from breaking these rocks. Let's see, I'm just gonna like put bad color in front because I keep running into Pokemon with my. Oh, this is the cult that people were talking about. Who are you people? Where did you come from? Now, there's no need to panic. We're all friends here, nothing to be afraid of. Aren't you guys cultists? What do you want? Well, I hear that you two found something very interesting while mining. How lovely, I was just thinking about how we were such great friends. You wouldn't have a problem with letting me borrow it. By borrow it, I mean give it to me. If you're talking about the scroll we unearthed, we can't just hand it to you. My children found that it belongs to them. You can't just take for that what's not yours. I understand, don't worry. Ahem. Tell me, which do you value more, that scroll or your children's lives? Man! Oh my goodness, the story is getting harsh. There are several explosives around the laddie behind you. If you don't give us the scroll, it's going to be pretty hard for a family to exit that cavern. What do you need it for? Oh my goodness. The game is getting harsh. These cultists resemble the real evil guys in the real world because they would just like go to any feat to achieve their goals. They would even kill Pokemon or even take a life to achieve their goals. So the cultists are the same. They can do anything to achieve their goals. Well, the cultist, Sky Cultist, that scroll contains the details of the cultist, Sky Cultist. So this is a new cult, Sky Cult. That scroll contains the details of the ritual that summons Rayquaza. You have 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count. You want to summon Rayquaza? Yes, well done, you detective. Now have you made your decision? Please take this. Stay away from my family. Very well, we'll leave. Have a nice day. Thank goodness that guy is safe. Man, what we're gonna do? Now that we have the scroll, we're heading to Helios City. We'll use the Augur's energy to summon Rayquaza for us. Charon's going to help us? Why would he do that? Let's just say. Oh, trust me, I can be quite convincing. He has a few very good reasons why he should. Oh, I nearly forgot. Knock knock. Who's there? Boom. Oh my goodness, they killed that guy. Sorry, I've never been a fan of jokes that ended in puns. Did you dead men tell no tales, Grunt? Our plans are secret and must always remain so. Let's go, Helios City awaits. Oh my god. Even though that man listened to them and gave the scroll, but they killed them. Even though he listened to them. Like that's just what a real evil guy would do. Let's just get out of this cave and see what awaits us out of this cave. Damien! Hey, watch it. Oh damn, sorry. What a coincidence, I was actually just looking for you. I've been training up all my Pokemon and I've restyled my looks. They're based around my new partner Shaman. I think I'm ready to take you on. I hope you're ready because I'm not losing again. So we're battling Damien. What a cool way to end off the episode. Hopefully I don't lose to Damien. That would be not cool. So I'm starting off with Crobat. It's okay, I'm gonna stay in Crobat. Staying with Crobat. Confuse Ray. Thankfully it hit itself in confusion. I'm gonna heal my Pokemon. Use a super potion. Alex. It's gonna. Oh my goodness, that does a heck lot of damage with its Razor Shell. I'm gonna switch into Snorlax. Razor Shell is gonna do good chunk. Oh my goodness, it dropped my defense. I can't stay in because if it uses Night Slash, then it's over for my Snorlax. Let's see, I'm gonna switch into Bulbapedia. It uses taunts, it's okay. Let's see, I'm gonna use Training Case. Training Case does a heck lot of damage, almost takes it out. Razor Shell does a lot of damage, but since I'm faster, I'm gonna be able to take out the Crawdon. And its next Pokemon is gonna be Luxray. I'm gonna switch into Grimy. Grimy should be able to easily take out the Luxray. Oh, I thought I was stuck in there, but no, it wasn't the case. I'm gonna use a hyper potion, heal my grimy first, and then use an earthquake. Hopefully the earthquake would be enough to take out the Lux Ray in a single hit. Let's see. No, it doesn't take it out, but the ability would take it out. So the ability helping us out in this condition. It would be bad for us to take out the Lux Ray, because since we had a defense drop, it would have been a little bit bad for us. Metang is the next Pokemon. Should I stay in? No, my defenses are lowered, so I'm not gonna stay in. I'm gonna switch into Delta Snorlax. I'm gonna use Bulldoze. I'm gonna use Synthesis just to heal off. I'm gonna use Synthesis again just to heal off with some HP. I'm gonna use Bulldoze. It's using Agility. Why are you using Agility? You're already faster than me. Unless you're thinking of sweeping my entire team, which you can't do. First you have to go through my Snorlax. Oh my goodness, that crit, man. Come on. I hate crits. I love crits when I crit others, but I hate those crits which are happened against me. And plus, I get unlucky with crits. There's a very less time when I crit someone when it is needed. But people just like other Pokemon, random Pokemon just like crit me for no reason. It's just basically my luck with all these hacks in this game. So he's gonna send in a Charizard, which is a Delta Charizard, which is a Dragon and Ghost type. I could send in Bulbapedia, but I don't want to take any super effective attacks, because both are gonna be super effective against each other, but I don't want to take any super effective attacks against my Pokemon. So I'm just gonna use Bad Girl. It's using Dragon Dance. Oh my goodness, I need to take it out. I'm gonna use Confuse Ray. It went for another Dragon Dance, man. It's gonna sweep my entire team. I'm gonna use Bite. It used Screech. My defense harshly fell. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it can like sweep my entire team now. Please hit yourself in Confusion. Oh no, it didn't hit. Oh, it used Screech. Like, come on, are you dumb, Damien? You could have taken out my entire team, but he chose to use Screech and Dragon Dance the whole time. So his final Pokemon is Shaman. Shaman's gonna be his final Pokemon. Let's see. I'm gonna switch in Bulbapedia. Like, he's so dumb, he could have easily swept my entire team with his Delta Charizard. Let's see, I'm gonna use Calm Mind. He's using Leech Seed. It's okay, I'll just use Calm Mind and use the Training Seed and just suck off his health. It's like, it's not fair that everyone else like get to use their Pixie legendaries but not me. Like, Nora used his Celebi against us, and Damien was also using his Shaman, but we are not using our Mew in our battles, which is crazy. Why? Like, they shouldn't also be able to use their Pokemon, Pixie Pokemon, because if you were not allowed to use them, why they are using them? I guess since we're friends and they believe in us, so that's why they're using the Pixie legendaries against us only, but it is still unfair. I'm going to use a Hyper Potion, because even after +4 special attack, my Trenicase doesn't do that much, because Shaman has good special defense. I'm going to use Psychic, and Psychic does a good chunk of damage, a lot of damage. It's going to use Synthesis, but it's of no use because Psychic is going to be able to take out the Shaman, and Bulbapedia is going to grow another level. Rival Damien has been defeated. We finally defeated Damien. It was a very good battle. I really enjoyed it. Oh, why do I keep losing to you? Just when I thought I was finally improving too. Anyways, I stumbled in here because I heard a loud noise from this cave. Did you see what happened? Man, that guy was exploded and his family was killed. You missed just that part. A cult dressed all in green and they call themselves Sky Cultist? Oh no. Dan, the Sky Cult is no joke. If they want to blackmail the augurs somehow, then they'll definitely figure out a way to do it. That's horrible. He needs to be warned. We need to get to Helios City where he lives as quickly as possible. Follow me, Dan. Yep, I'm gonna follow you. Actually enjoyed that battle a lot. So what a way to end of this episode. So this I have been recording for 35 minutes. So this is gonna be it for this episode. In this episode, like, we learned about a new cult, which is the Sky Cult, and they are gonna force Augur, which lives in the Helios City. They are gonna force him to help them in his dirty works, in his bad deeds. So we need to warn the Augur about Sky Cult. Sky Cultist forcing him to help them in his bad deeds. So the Augur lives in Helios City, so we need to get to Helios City in the next episode. So guys, this is going to be it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, then please like and subscribe, as it really shows your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, stay safe.